Hey guys, friends, fam. Third time's the charm, I guess, because the first time my daughter needed to be fed, so I fed her. Second time I was being interrupted by phone calls from my mom needing help with something, so I had to take care of all that to tell you guys about my first time at VloggerFair. It was on August 22nd of 2015, so basically yesterday, and whenever you see this video, it's that date. I'll link all the people that I met down below in the description box. So we get there around 9:40ish, before 10 in the morning, because we need to find a parking spot, and we have no idea how to get to this place, because hello, we're 3 hours away from Seattle, so we don't know the area very well. So we find a parking spot, and we just walk our way to the exhibition hall. We get checked in, registered and everything. We get our wristbands and such, and we just kind of try to kill time, look around the hall, see what's up, and it was very cute, very small, very intimate, but enough to feel that you're welcomed, you know? And of course, Chris, who is helping, kind of hosting the entire event, talked about us, you know, gave us like an open welcome and such, and telling us what's going to happen for that day. And but the brains behind the whole VloggerFair thing, I'll link her down below to her Instagram and whatever else I can find about her. Liz, she's very awesome. So the three YouTubers, well, a few YouTube families I wanted to meet was, of course, Chris's family, him and his wife, of course, and their daughter, Jedi. The other three families I wanted to meet was Colin and Katie, the Daily Bumps, Brian and Missy, and their son, Oliver, and Ellie and Jared, and, you know, their little family. So Julian, my kids, and I were in line to meet those three little families. So as the line got shorter, got through as fast as they could with everyone else to meet them. It was finally our turn when I guess my son needed to use the bathroom, so of course we had to let just a couple go before us so he could use the bathroom, and then he came back and we finally got to meet Colin and Katie first. And I felt a little, rude, only because their daughter, Macy Gaines, was being carried by Katie, and she was about to fall asleep. So I said, oh, I hope I'm not being rude, because, you know, she's about to fall asleep or anything. And Katie just said, oh, she's used to it. I think she'll be fine. And so I told them about my daughter. She was napping, too. She was already napping a good 5-10 minutes before we even got to them first. So, since I didn't have anything for them to sign, I just said, let's just take a picture. So we did, and then we went to Brian and Missy next. And Missy, she's pregnant, of course, so she's a trooper, you know, being there for that long and taking pictures of everyone that I didn't want to, dilly-dally. I just wanted to ask, where Oliver is. And she went straight to it. She said, oh, I just let him run off with his auntie, Cassie, her sister, because he was getting a little grumpy, or else, if I didn't let him run off, like, do whatever a little boy wants to do, I was going to get mad. And so I just nodded my head, because I agree. That's how little boys are. They just want to go out and just cause a ruckus or something. So I was like, yep, tell me about it. And since I didn't have anything for them to sign, I just, had a picture taken of us. And Brian, of course, he was very nice. He was very grateful, as well as Missy was. So they were very honored to be, greeted and stuff, as well as their other fans. And while we were back in line waiting for Ellie and Jared, Cassie came back with Oliver. And Brian and Missy were so cool about having Oliver meet my son that I took a little clip of them interacting. It's not that long, so I'll just, link the Instagram video down in the description box. And it was just a funny little interaction. It's longer. That was just like the last few seconds of them interacting. They were interacting for like a good minute, but I just caught like the last 10 seconds of it, literally. And so when we got to Ellie and Jared, they were really nice, you know, gave us hugs as the rest of them did. And I told Jared, I have a gift for you guys. And so I pull out a 4-pack of Dr. Pepper in bottles and not cans. And the look on Jared's face was so funny. I wish I took a video of it. He couldn't believe that they came in bottles still. And he mentioned how it was really hard to find them. And I'm like, they're at Winco, you know. Like, well, I guess they're not in bottles in Utah or something like that, but he was just really grateful for that. And Ellie was like, she was happy that, you know, her husband was happy, and she told us to watch out for the April vlog next year, because that would be the year mark of Jared not drinking soda and stuff. And I said, yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that. It's gonna be so awesome. And so they're really grateful, and all in all, they were so nice, so polite, so respectful, so down to earth. I can't even imagine, you know. I was just floored, because I thought I was being a little, you know, like, oh, I don't want to be rude, I don't want to say the wrong things, but they were really nice. They were really awesome to meet. But before we even met the YouTubers, we caught up with Chris, the host of the entire event, and he was so awesome. It felt like we were talking to a good friend of ours that we haven't seen in a long, long time. And he was really amazed how he was talking to Veronica, that she wasn't, you know, really reacting, you know, how some babies act like, oh, this is a stranger, you know. And then I told him, well, we were watching your vlogs since I was pregnant with her, so maybe she recognizes your voice. And he was so funny and just said, oh, I'm sorry that you had to go through that. And I'm like, no, it's the greatest thing ever. It's so funny. So I took a picture with him, and after we met all the YouTubers, we just killed some more time, and we saw Diana, Chris's wife. So I caught up with her, and I was like, hi, how's it going? You know, I was trying to be as polite as possible. Little Jedi was so cute. And I told her, yeah, my daughter has that same dress she has on. It's so cute. It's so funny. And so we just talked for a little bit, asked for a picture, and she was very cool about it. So we asked someone to take a picture, and it was really nice. Okay, so after the welcoming speech from Chris, we got up from the audience area, from the chairs, and we were walking around to get to the meet and greet. My son got greeted by Chris's dad. It was so funny, but my son was just so shy, and I was being shy too, because, you know, that was Chris's dad, Mr. Joe Brillo. So it was really funny. It was so cute, and he just kind of like went like, hi. Very, very cute hi. And so we just went on our way. But it was so nice. So nice of him to say hi to my son. And my son, he was trying to be polite too, just being all, you know, shy and stuff. We cut our trip short because Xavier kept wetting his pants. You know, he's potty trained, but I guess not well enough that he would want to tell us that he needs to go potty. He's just so focused on playing in that little play area at VloggerFair that we didn't think anything of it. Not even to ask him if he needed to go to the bathroom, or actually, I think that would have been futile too, asking him if he needs to go to the bathroom, because he would have been like, no, not yet. Not yet, I gotta play with my train set. And he'd just be like, okay. And Veronica, she was sick. She's been sick the night before, and only until today she's been getting better. We had a little incident with her, and so Julian wanted to call it a day and just head on home. And now that we think about it, it would have been best if we stayed a little longer, because traffic wasn't that bad. It was just, I guess it was just a little warm, even though it felt really nice. But since there's like a lot of forest fires going on around the states, that the smoke was coming up, it felt a little warm and a little smoggy outside. And of course, it would have been fine if Julian took his nap before we actually left, because he was just plain tired. We had to go into town, get off the freeway for him to nap for a little bit, and that worked. So we made the entire drive home. Other than that, it was a good day. It was a good afternoon. It was a good trip. And if I had any like awesome editing video skills, I would post up the picture of the collage of all the vloggers that we met, but I'll just link the picture in the description box to my Instagram and such. But I cannot wait to go next year, and the only thing I would change about going next year would be to bring our family, because they would be able to watch our kids and we would be able to enjoy our fair, and it would have been a lot better. So, and another incident that happened was the bracelets. The bracelets were very cool, but for kids 5 and under, I wouldn't recommend putting them on, because if you pull the ends, it will tighten and it won't come off. And so my son, of course, he was curious and just pulled on it and got really tight on his wrist and he wanted it off. And during our rest stop, I saw Veronica pull on it, and she had it on her ankle. I didn't think anything of it, and I felt bad because she was starting to get upset, starting to whine a little bit 5 minutes into going on the freeway, and Julian saw that it was her bracelet on her ankle, and I thought, oh my gosh, I didn't think anything of it. She was just playing with it. So we had to pull off to the side of the road and cut that thing off her leg, and she felt better. And of course she needed a diaper change too. I don't know if it was a diaper change or the bracelet, but I think it could have been either or. So she needed a change anyway. And after that, it just went on home. the 2 hour ride back home. It was such a long day. But honestly, I wouldn't change it. It was quite an adventure. I loved it. We needed something like that to end our summer. So yeah. Yeah, like I mentioned before, it's been a long time since I made a video, and I probably just post a few here and there, if not, then maybe once a week if I feel up to it. An event's been going on, maybe show the kids a little bit, but yeah, just time got away from us, and taking care of our kids is just, oh my gosh. I have a lot of respect for you daily vloggers. Okay, I'm not sure what happened just there, so I just cautiously turned off the camera. Anyways, like I was saying, I have a lot of respect for full-time vloggers, especially full-time parents, because it's a lot of work, doing those vlogs every day, daily, and other projects on the side if they do other projects. And so just trying to do as much as I can to keep you guys updated. And maybe in a few days or so, I'll talk about Veronica and how she's been doing and how everyone else was doing. But VloggerFair, I just needed to talk about because it was so awesome to meet them, and they were really nice and really grateful to meet us as well. So I'll just, like I said, link them down below. So check them out, and if you like them, you're welcome.